Who will change this world? Ideologies of change and reform movements. AP European History, topic 6.7. The period from 1815 to 1914 in Europe witnessed profound intellectual and social upheavals. Key movements emerged to challenge what was normal in governance, rights, and social structures. Liberals. Advocating popular sovereignty and individual rights, liberals were pivotal in advancing the idea of enlightened self-interest. They debated the scope of governance participation across societal groups. Key figures and movements in liberalism. Jeremy Bentham, a proponent of utilitarianism, emphasizing the greatest good for the greatest number. Anti-Corn Law League, fought against restrictive trade laws, advocating for free trade and economic liberalism. John Stuart Mill championed individual liberty and women's rights, critiquing the limits of societal control. Radicals and Republicans. In Britain and the European continent, these groups pushed for universal male suffrage and full citizenship, irrespective of wealth or property. A notable extension of these rights was proposed for women. Advocates of suffrage or voting. Chartists demanded voting rights for all men in Britain through public petitions. Flora Tristan combined socialism and feminism, advocating for women's rights within the labor movement. Socialists. Socialists called for a redistribution of wealth, transitioning from utopian ideals to a more Marxist scientific critique of capitalism. Utopian socialists. Henri de Saint-Simon envisioned a society led by intellectuals, aiding the poor. Charles Fourier proposed self-sufficient communities, emphasizing cooperative living. Robert Owen advocated for improved working conditions and social reforms in England. Marxism. Karl Marx's scientific socialism provided a systematic critique of capitalism, focusing on class struggle and historical determinism. Friedrich Engels co-authored the Communist Manifesto, ensured it got published, emphasizing class conflict. Clara Zetkin fought for women's rights within the socialist movement. Rosa Luxemburg, a Marxist theorist, advocating mass strikes and socialism. Anarchists. Anarchists argued for the abolition of all governmental forms, favoring a society based on voluntary cooperation. Notable anarchists. Mikhail Bakunin, a fierce critic of Marxist centralism, advocating for collective or communal societies. Georges Sorel emphasized the power of myth and direct action through strikes. In conclusion, these different intellectual movements and their supporters collectively challenged and reshaped the European political and social order, laying foundations for modern political thought and practice. Which of these movements are your favorite? Tell us in the comments, share the video, like the video, and subscribe for more.